Hello traders, Gary Wagner here. It is 12:45 in Honolulu, 5:45 in New York on Tuesday, 30th day of January 2024, and this is the evening report for gold and silver. Gold futures gained approximately $6.10. We are looking at the former most active February contract, which moved into spot today, with April being the new most active contract. We'll look at that chart in a second. With February gold gaining $6 plus, taking it to $2,032.50. We are now looking at the April contract of gold futures, but this through the eyes of a continuous contract, and therefore this large gap between yesterday and today representing the differential or contango between February and April, because this shows that gold gained $22.60 and is currently fixed at $2,051.50. The fixed price is correct, but in terms of April's gains, it was around $6, with the remainder of gains today being the differential between February and April. Trading has just opened in Australia after trading in New York and closing roughly at $2,050. Current fix is $2,054.80, just at the 38.2 fib retracement at $2,054. What we would like to see is this particular level, which had been short-term resistance for about the last week, become a level of support. We have to acknowledge the fact that what's going to move gold over the remainder of this week and next is what happens in the Middle East in terms of a retaliation by the United States for the drone strike a few days ago that killed 3 service members and wounded 40. Also, market participants will be intently focused on each word that comes out of the Federal Reserve statement. That will be released at 2 o'clock Eastern Time tomorrow, as well as Chairman Powell's press conference that begins a half hour later. Depending on what the Fed says and what action occurs militarily over the next couple of days will determine whether or not we see gold rise. I believe that there's a very realistic probability that it will, with roughly $2,055 becoming an area of support. If that's the case, the next real level of resistance begins at $299. That's the 23.6%, with important resistance being these former 2 closes, this one at $2,109 and the most recent one at $2,112. These tops will become technical resistance. If that is the case, we do want to position ourselves from the long side, but I want to see if we get any kind of dip down below that or a solid break above that price point before issuing our next trade alert in gold. The dollar did trade lower, but only a fractional decline of 0.0%, fixing the dollar index at 103.422. Silver had a modest decline today, with March silver losing 2.5 cents or 0.11%. Currently, we have March silver well over $23 at $23.32. We did send out a trade alert this morning recommending that our traders that are currently long March silver raise their stops. We are looking at a daily candlestick chart of March silver. We can see that silver is trading overseas right now. Current fixed price is $23.28.5. Our trade alert this morning recommended moving our stop, which was still our initial stop, that was sitting at $22.14.5 to $22.87. One, it puts it above our entry price of $22.79, but the rationale behind putting it at 87 was to put it well below yesterday's low. Yesterday's low came in at about 89. We have our stop now sitting at 22.87. Our recommendation is to maintain your current long, maintain your current stop. If silver moves higher at this point, I would look at the next level to be approximately $23.60. That is the 50% retracement. However, we only have a little bit of data suggesting this would be an area of resistance, this high here and this high here. We also have this loosely as support, and these lows occurred back in November of last year. But where I really think we could see silver move to, if it develops a stronger uptrend, is going to be around $24.20. That is in this area, up to about $24.70. And traders, the reason that I am exceedingly bullish on silver, this is the current candlestick from Australia, but if you look at the body size, while it isn't as large as when silver moved to the highs above $26, they are solid. They also have no lower wick, which tells me that the uptrend is genuinely still in play. When it's not, a Heikin Ashi will go to small-bodied candles with both upper and lower tails. This has been Gary Wagner wishing you as always good trading. We will talk to you tomorrow for the next daily update and review. Bye-bye.